we're really powerful. Yeah, we think, we are Superman. No, we're not. And by the way, Superman is based on the Darwinian theory of evolution, and that the Darwinian theory of evolution is based on assumptions, and the natural selection and random mutations, don't actually work. It's a scientific model, but it's a very weak scientific model. The Darwinian theory of evolution, it's a very weak scientific model, and lots of atheistic evolutionary biologists today disagree with the Darwinian theory of evolution. And also, if you want to know more, you could read the Darwin's Black Box by Behe and Signature in the Cell by Stephen Meyer. And there's so many other. I think one book is called Darwin Got It Wrong by Jerry Fodder, if I'm not mistaken. And there are lots of books out there. Anyway, coming back to punishments and reward. You see, in the Quran, Allah mentions these huge children of Adam, human beings Allah, made in the past, thousands of years ago. And first, they used to be grateful to Allah. They used to worship Allah, and then they didn't. Long story short, Allah sent a messenger to them and said, "Look, the messenger said, 'What are you doing? Why are you not, being grateful?'" And they said, "Look at us." I mean, they became arrogant. "Look at us, we're really big and huge and strong. We don't need to be grateful to no one, to worship no one." And basically, long story short, the messenger left, and Allah sent a punishment. I think the punishment was in the form of a huge, gigantic hurricane, hybrid tornado, or tornado hybrid hurricane. And basically, they were punished by the Creator Allah with a big, huge hurricane. Now, you see, what we shouldn't forget is that why has Allah created us, and especially why has the Creator Allah created us with free will? Allah has given us free will. And by the way, the real you is your soul. Ruh in Arabic, not your earthly body. So Allah, created us, with the soul inside us, and the soul is given, free will, programmed with free will, autonomy, therefore awareness, consciousness, whatever you want to call it, also a mind, and therefore it's all connected. Free will, soul, the mind, and therefore we have the decision-making process. However, our free will is limited. However, you see, Allah says in the Quran, Allah says the reason Allah created us, the children of Adam, and jinkind, is to worship the Creator Allah. And by the way, jinns are real, and you can maybe call them aliens, or other beings in living in parallel dimensions, but the jinns are real. And one of the jinn is Satan, the devil, and yes, the Satan is very crafty and evil jinn. Satan is the one who disobeyed Allah. And therefore, also Satan is part of our test. Life, the earthly life is the examination. So you see, Satan is part of our test. The free will is part of our test. And Allah now sending this coronavirus disease is to, of course, punish those who need to be punished and test those who need to be tested. And that's all I want to say to you through this talk podcast, that yes, life, the earthly life is the examination. And, the test, the coronavirus, if you haven't done anything wrong, then it's probably a test to you, the coronavirus. And if you have done something wrong, then probably it's a punishment to you, from the Creator Allah. Now, you see, Quran is, real, and Islam is real, and Islam is the truth from the Creator Allah. And one way to understand how Islam is real and true is you can understand that Islam has deterrents, such as no alcohol, no drugs, no gambling, no sex before marriage, and all that where we as Muslims say haram. Yeah, all that is of course, first of all, Allah says no, and so as good Muslims we say no, we obey Allah's commands. And secondly, all this, no alcohol, no drugs, no sex before marriage, no gambling, it's good for us, because if for example, if someone drinks alcohol for 3-4 years, they will lose their liver, and it will be hard for them to live, and in which case they have ruined their earthly body, and in extreme cases they may face death. And again, with drugs, lots of drugs, your brain cells are damaged, and again, you can end up getting psychological problems such as schizophrenia, and with no sex before marriage, there is no commitment, and in extreme cases you can end up getting AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. And with gambling, it's an addiction. You never win the jackpot, be $1 million or $10 million, because don't forget, the house always wins. It's a game, betting, gambling. It's an addiction that you think you will win, but you won't. And in thinking of winning that $1 million, you would have ruined your life, and that's why it's bad. Any addiction is bad. I mean, food addiction is bad. Any addiction is bad. And so, what I want to quickly summarize is this: we should be grateful to the Creator Allah, because this life is permanent, because the real you is your soul, and not your earthly body, and this earthly life is a test, and how you pass the test is Islam. And why Islam? Read the Quran translation by M.A.S. Abdul Halim with an open mind, objectively. Read the book Divine Reality by Hamza Andreas Zotsis, and you will understand, if you are honest to yourself, that Islam is practical, is real, it works, and it's from the Creator Allah. It's the truth. Islam is the truth from the Creator Allah. Now, again, don't forget, we children of Adam, we should become Muslim, and of course, this part of the talk is to basically, all the words that I have said is for everyone. And what I'm saying to the not yet Muslims, what I'm saying to the children of Adam out there who are not Muslims yet, please, become Muslim and worship the Creator Allah as a Muslim, and earn yourself. I wouldn't say earn, and be, and in being Muslim and worshipping the Creator Allah, we Muslims, and when you become Muslim, therefore we Muslims, we with Allah's mercy, we will get a place in paradise, in Jannah, because this life is a gift. Jannah is a gift. Everything is a gift from Allah. And when there is difficulty, it's a test from Allah. And you do dua to Allah, Ya Allah, relieve me from my difficulties. And you see, it's amazing. Jannah, paradise is amazing. You get to live in a huge palace. It's just awesome. Yeah, so we shouldn't forget. We forget that we become presidents and leaders and multimillionaires and or some guy or people from Bangladesh and Pakistan and India come to the UK or go Canada and Australia and earn some money and they think they become powerful. No, money does not define who we are. What I have recently understood something, that is, we all should have zero arrogance. Yes, zero arrogance, and try to have 100% tolerance, meaning try to understand everybody. Love. You see, in Islam is amazing. In Islam, we are told that love for others. Love for others what you want for yourself. Love for others what you want for yourself. And, me personally, one day, with Allah's mercy, I want to go to Jannah. I want to live in Jannah. I want to experience Jannah. I want to, be in Jannah, in paradise. Because that's going to be awesome. And I want everyone